Good morning. Welcome back to James Technical Institute. If you are looking for operating codes, so that's necessary and that's a very important thing. How many things you have to complete in this operating codes? So there is a board and I am going to write all the things which you have complete within operating codes. If you are looking for an operating course or if you wanted to join for an operating course, so it is very important. That's a thing, that's a topic you have to complete. If you do not have complete any other topic from the chapters or from topic which I am going to write over the board, so that will be very difficult and that will be very bad for your future, for your job. Whenever you are going for any job, whatever you are doing, any job in any company or any industry. Let's start with me. First of things, in operating course, we have to care about safety. First, let me finish my topic. After that, I will discuss all the topics and how many things you have to complete in this topic. So, if you have any query, if you wanted to join in our institute or if you wanted to admissions in our institute, you can call this number for any inquiry like facilities, fees and all the things about the operating courses. In the operating courses, there is a lots of courses in the operating course. You can do JCB, excavator, loader, dozer, forklift, also hydra, man lift crane. Also you can move mobile crane, tower crane, offshore crane, crawler crane, also onshore crane, overhead crane, RTG crane. So that's all the machines, that's all the cranes include into the operating courses. And you have to do the same thing, means the same topic if you are looking for an operating course, if you are joining for an operating course. How many things, how many topics you have to complete within the operating course. So that's a topic. First is safety, second is working system, third is operation, rule and regulation. Fourth is operation, safety. Fifth one is operation near power line, means electric line. Do not confuse about it. What is the power line? What is the electric line? 6 number. Operation, safety with atmosphere. There is a 6 topic and there is no any space to write all the topic. So first I will finish the topic. After that I will write another topic. What is safety? Safety is a very most important thing if you are doing anything in your life, in your job or in operation. First of things, if your minds come like that, what is operation? So that's not a medical operation, that's not a doctor operation which doctor conduct with the patients. That's a operations by the operator. Who is operator? Operator is a man, operator is a person who is operate the machine, who is operate the crane. So that's called the operator. And crane is also called a machine called a crane. And which work is done by the crane using the operators. So that's work called is operation. So that's a operation. So if you are doing any work with the machines, so you can call yourself which is operator. You can call the machine is crane or machine, and the work is called operation. So what is safety? Safety is very important things for anything. Like that, if you are doing anything in your life, if you are eating something like a food, if you are drinking a water from a glass or from a bottle, so it's also include within the safety. Because if you are not safely drink, if you are not safely eat something, so that can be a very harmful for your body, for your health. So if you are doing any job in any company, if you are doing any operation in any farm, any industry, that time you have to also follow the safety. So there is a three kind of safety. First, own safety means own self safety. Second, other person safety. Who can be other person? Other person who are working nearby your machine, around the machines. So that's called the other person. And third number is working machine safety. Which is machine safety? What is machine safety? Machine safety is a maintenance or regular exactly maintenance of the machines. So if your machine not working properly, so that time anyone can say you are not giving a safety to your machine. So that's a safety. And all the topics we are covered in our courses, which is operating course. If you are joining for an operating course, if you have wanted to do an operating course in our institute, so that time we are covering all the topic from the operating course, of the operating course. Working system. So that's a machine working system, not a man working system. What is working system? Working system is a very important for machine. Like that, if you have liver, if you have heart, if you have nervous systems, if you have blood, if you have mind in your body, so that's called a working system of your body. Exactly the same thing, hydraulic systems, electronic systems or electrical systems, mechanical systems and pneumatic systems. There is a four kinds of working system which are work for the machine or any machine. Like that, if you are operating a JCB, excavator, loader, dozer, forklift, hydra, mobile crane, tower crane, crawler crane, onshore crane, offshore crane, overhead crane, all the machines have a four working system: electric systems, mechanical systems, pneumatic systems, and hydraulic system. Third number is operation rules and regulations. If you are doing any work in industry, any company, or any job, you have to follow the rule regulation. So there is a rule regulations of the operation called operation rule regulation. If you are not follow the operation rule regulation, so that time the company can give a penalty to you. You can also terminate it from your job if you are not doing or not following the operation rule regulation. Operation safety. What is operation safety? There is a difference between safety and operation safety. I have already told the safety, but I am not telling or I have not told anything about the operation safety. If you are doing any work with the machine, so that can be called operation, and that time you have to follow the operation safety. There is a lots of things, there is a lots of topic into the operation rule regulation, operation safety. So that topic will be covered into the operating course when you are joining or when you wanted to admit it with us. Operations nearby power line. Power line, it means electric line. If you are doing any work nearby the city, nearby highway or nearby any complex, that time you have to also follow the operations rule regulation, operation safety nearby power line. So there is a chart which is voltage chart, electric chart, and that chart also conduct the operation nearby power line. You can understand, follow the chart, how many distance you can follow from the voltage, which can be 200 volt, 100 volt, 240 volt, or it can be a maximum 6 lakh volt, 5 lakhs volt. So there is a chart, and also you have to follow the operations nearby power line. Means if your machine is stuck into a power line or electric line, so how many things you can do, how many things you cannot do on that situation, on that time. So that's a include also in this topic, operations nearby power line. There is a sixth number topic, which is operation safety within or with atmosphere. Atmosphere can be changed. It is not controlled by a human. It is controlled by a nature. So we have to follow the something safety within the atmosphere. If your atmosphere will be good, so that time you can operate your machines regularly. If your atmosphere is bad, some wind is running speedily, or something is not good for your operation, so that time you have to follow the operation safety nearby or within the atmosphere. How many wind speeds you can follow with the operations, when you can stop your operation, when you cannot stop your operation, how many things you can do or how many things you cannot do. So that's all the things we'll cover into this topic, which is operation safety with atmosphere. So I will erase all the things, and after that I will write next things. Seven number is special operation. Eight number is function of machine. Nine number parts and component of machine. And 10 number is maintenance. 11 number is rigging. Special operation. What is called special? First of things you have to understand what is called special. Special, it is a not regular things. If you have a birthday, which is one of the day of the year, that day will be a special. But in regular day, which is 364 or 365 days, is not a special for you. So special is a something different from the regular. So that's called a special operation. Also, multi-crane operations is called a special operation. So when you join our course, when you admission in our institute, you can understand how many things into the special operations and how can you operate the multi-crane operations. Means you can operate 2 or more crane at the same time, at the same place, at the same work. So that's called a special operation. Also, multi-crane operation is called a special operation. Before starting the special operation, before starting the multi-crane operation, you have to understand how many things you can do, also how many things you cannot do, how many safety you have to follow, and how many things you cannot follow. After that, function of the machines. That's the main things. If you know about your mobile phone, if you know about the technology of the mobile phone, if you know about the mechanical system of the mobile phone, but you cannot know the operating systems of the mobile phone, how can you operate? So you cannot do anything with the mobile. You have to understand what is the operations of the mobile phone, what is the function of the mobile phone, how can you operate your mobile phone. How can you click a photo? How can you click a video? How can you click a selfie? How can you dial a number for a call? So that's called a functions of mobile phone. So there is a lever functions. All the levers are working for a machine. Also you have to understand how many functions into the machine and how can you operate the lever functions of the machines. There is a parts and components of the machines. You have to very clearly understand how many parts into the machines, what is the exactly work of the parts and what is the exactly name of the parts. If you know the name, work and the function means parts, so that time if you start in operations and your machine are not doing properly work, that time you can easily troubleshoot the machines, you can easily resolve the problem of the machine. So also there is a lots of topic into the components and parts of the machines. So that time you have to understand the components and parts of the machine means name, work and function. Maintenance is a very important for anything. So if you are operating a machine, you have to maintain regularly, you have to exactly follow the maintenance as per the hour, as per the weekly maintenance, as per the yearly maintenance or as per the requirement maintenance means which can be required as soon as possible. So maintenance is a very important thing, but before maintenance you have to follow the guidelines of the maintenance, and there is a 16 to 17 topic within the guidelines of the maintenance. So you have to also know the guidelines, you have to also know the maintenance, exactly how many things you can maintain in hourly, like 500 hour, 50 hour, 1000 hour, 2000 hour. You have to also know the weekly maintenance, how many things you can maintain weekly after 7 days, how many things you can maintain monthly, yearly or as per the required. After that, rigging is important for crane courses. It is not important for machine courses. So if you looking for an mobile crane, tower crane, crawler crane, offshore crane, overhead crane, RTG crane, so that time you have to also understand the rigging. What is the rigging? Rigging is basically called a signal person who is standing over the ground and who is giving a signal to the operator for lifting or unloading any load. So that's called the rigging. You have to also understand the rigging of the signals of the persons. How many signals will be covered into the rigging? There is a 10 to 12 signal you have to follow. So if you know the signal, you can easily understand what rigger wanted to talk with you, what rigger exactly want from you. So you have to very clearly understand the rigging. If you do not understand the rigging while you are operating a crane, while you are doing anything with the crane, that can be a very dangerous for an operation. It can be a cause for an accident or anything. It can be a harm for any person. So there is a 11th topic. If you are looking for an operating course, if wanted to join for an operating course, if you skip any of the topic from the 11th topic, so that time it can be a very harmful for your career, also for your job. If you are doing any job in industry, any company, in any contractors, within the contractors, so that's the things you have to complete if you are looking for operating courses. If you are interested or if you can understand, it's a very important thing, but if you understand the important things of the video, so please subscribe our channel James Technical Institute and like the video. And if you have any inquiry about the admissions, facilities, course fees, all the things, so you can easily call this number for any inquiry. Thank you for a day.